Hello, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new episode of the FIFA 22 Ultimate Team Road to Glory. It's episode number 26 and congratulations, you made it to Friday. So hopefully you can just chill and relax and watch this video and then crack on with some weekend league a bit later on and enjoy your weekend in general, whether you're going to a football match, whether you're just hanging out with your friends and family, whatever it is. Hope you're having a good one. As we get on into today's episode, you guys know I always ask you at the start if you could do me a huge favor, keep the hype train going, keep supplying me with the glorious, delicious likes. 6,000 of them would be insane. Thank you for all of your amazing support. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Would you believe it, right? I'm going to make some team changes today. I know. It's shocking. I'm never doing that. Why would I be making team changes? That is so unlike me. Because I just had an idea. And I think from playing draft in yesterday or the day before's episode, whenever it was, I just really enjoyed using Sadio Mane. I figured, hey, if we can try and get him in the squad, that would be great. So listing up Donnarumma, he nearly went for 80k. I thought, I'm taking that profit. And I could make a little bit of profit or break even. No, a little bit of profit on Ferland Mendy, 97,000. And I would need to then just try and buy Robertson and Mane. And that way I would have Mane, Sterling, Ousmane Dembele and Benzema up front. That right there is a lovely attack. So as you can see right here, I've bought Lafont in goal, bought him for literally discard price, 10,000 coins. If the appropriate things sell, which as you can see, we'll get to it in a moment. Oh, they did sell. I actually bought this stuff at night on the web app. So I bought Robbo, managed to get him. We also managed to get Sadio Mane. This is actually just before. This was Team of the Week day, so it was Tuesday night into Wednesday. So I managed to get Mane before he ended up being in the Team of the Week. I think a lot of people knew that he was going to be in, like it was almost like a shoe-in. So yeah, I picked him up probably at a slightly inflated price of about, I think it's like 206, 207,000, something like that. You'll see it at some point. I'm sure I'll show you the player bio. But just adjusting my formation and stuff to suit my new team. We rarely go on that 4-2-3-1. I pretty much stick to this 4-2-2-2. And it is a case of just basically putting Mane up front with Dembele out at wide cam. I know that previously when I've made changes like that and I've taken Dembele away from being at striker, things haven't gone quite so well for us. But here's hoping that Mane is just a different, just levels above, you know. So we're 2-1 in FUT Champions playoffs, and it is Friday. I need to get in here today. I need to get it done because I want to play the weekend league and want to get those rewards. With the team of the week that we got at the moment, I would absolutely love some nice red picks. So 2-1, like I said. So I was a little bit nervous, not going to lie, leaving it overnight and then coming back to it the next day with a brand new team and not quite knowing exactly what I'm doing. And I miss a sitter to begin with, but then he just throws me the ball. And I'm like, well, if you're going to do that, I'm going to stick the ball in the back of the net. So Dembele gets me that goal. And I did deserve to be 1-0 up in this game. And I think, actually, we make it 2-0 quite early doors in the second half. Yeah, look, we're pushing forward with Mane here. Oh, good save from the goalkeeper. But from the resulting corner, I feel like we get a goal. Play it short, knock it to the edge of the box, whip it back stick. And it is that man, Mane, this time to actually get a goal on his debut, booting the ball into the back of the net as well. I love that corner technique. It is working a treat for me. But there are others out there. There are ones where you can aim for a header at the front post and stuff, or just aim for a finesse shot. So this stuff was all pre-patch. The patch came out on Thursday, and this stuff was played on Wednesday. So yeah, you might see a few finesse shots from crazy distance. By the way, I did just get a bicycle kick from Harry Kane. I wasn't expecting that when he brought him on. I knew Kane, I know Kane this year is a little bit more difficult to play against because pace matters a little bit less. And the really good shooting stats make a player, make a striker. But yeah, I didn't expect to concede a bicey to him. So I made that game difficult for myself. He pushed towards the end and got a couple of goals back. But I won 3-2 and I'm now 3-1 in playoffs. So really, I've just got to win 2 and I can lose 3 still. So that's pretty good odds, right? Like I'm in a good position. But also being 3-1, I'm now at +2 form, so I should probably be matching people that are also in the same nature, so the slightly better players. We get through with Dembele there. Great goal. Just genuinely like a lovely ball over the top. I was playing some nice, free-flowing, just enjoyable FIFA. I wasn't getting too stressed about it, and things were just opening up for me. There is definitely something to be said about playing this game in a good mood and not letting it get to you, because it genuinely, like, it's night and day. If you're playing stressed and you're making sloppy passes and stuff, if you can, just play another time. Go do something else if you're not in a time crunch, because yeah, it really is a completely different story. If you're playing in a good mood, things just seem to work out for you. I know FIFA can put us in a bad mood quite often, but I'm telling you, being positive about it is the way to go. So I got a rage quit there, and I'm now 4-1. So really, I just need to get this win here, and I'm in the weekend league, and then I can make sure that, you know, a couple of free wins are given away and stuff. I mean, I'll probably end up rage quitting a bunch of games from being angry. Grr. I was 1-0 up in this one. I then get a free kick with Pogba. I've realised these top spin ones where you aim above the goal and you just hold up, or you press up on the right analog stick. They're the ones that are going in for me from the edge of the box, even if someone's on the line. Unless, of course, they move the goalkeeper. But Pogba has some good free kick stats and is scoring some goals for me. That is for sure. What a pack that was. That's still probably our most expensive pack pull, I would say. But yeah, I mean, we go 3-0 up before half-time. This one's looking like... it's looking good, isn't it? You know, it doesn't feel as difficult as it was last week. Doesn't even feel as difficult as it was the day before. I think I was getting a bit too stressed about it. And yeah, I mean, it's looking likely that we're going to be in the weekend league. I can confirm that we are going to be in the weekend league. If I was to bottle it when I'd already got when I was 4-1, if there's a chance of me bottling it, that's going to be super embarrassing if I did. So yeah, I mean, we carried on with the great play in the second half. Scored a lovely goal from Dembouz right there. Just it was a Berber spin to a nice near post shot. Talking about the patch a little bit quickly, obviously we'll get to that. Obviously this weekend league. Nice goal from Umtiti, by the way. What a start. He's even scoring a goal for my opponent just to make them feel better. I love that about him. He's insanely good. What an SBC. For the haters out there, I'm enjoying Umtiti. I think he's rock solid. But yeah, I mean, on the patch, basically, I've played quite a few games since the patch came out, and you'll see that in tomorrow's episode. But it feels fairly similar to me. For the first couple of games, I was convinced that they've nerfed the RBA-driven passes, which I now think after a few games that they haven't. I don't see it mentioned anywhere, so I don't think that is the case. But the finesse shots, they're going in a little bit less. You can still score some, like, absolute ridiculous Hail Mary finesse shots from outside the box. More so if you time them now, though, which is, I guess, a little bit closer to what we wanted, but not ideal. And you can now score a little bit more inside the box, which I think is a good thing, because the keepers were just, like, ridiculous inside the box. So I decided to play the next few games out until like, you know, I was trying to play it like first goal wins. But I quit after my opponent went 1-0 up in the next one. This guy then was obviously in a very similar position to me, and he just ended up passing it into the back of the net and quitting. So I got a random win there. I didn't need it, but I guess neither of us did. And then the final game is going to come around, and I think I end up giving my opponent the victory in that one as well. So as you can see, we're over into rank 2 now, qualified for the Champions Finals, 26 points. Going to end on 27 points, I guess, this time around. But I could have just ended up losing 3 in a row, but that guy was obviously in exactly the same position. This guy had two reds from Ligue 1. I forget both of their names. But yeah, once he'd scored, I ended up just quitting that one. So that be that. The playoffs are done, and we're into rank 2. We're into the weekend league. It is all good stuff, because I I want to get at least 8 wins again this weekend. That would be the dream. However, if we were only to get 4, it wouldn't matter to me. And if we were to get 12, it would be an absolute, like, that's pie in the sky kind of dreams right there. I don't think that one's going to happen. But 8 wins would be outstanding if we can possibly stretch to that again this weekend. So I thought I got a walkout there, and I realized, oh, it's just a kit SBC, so I'd skipped it anyway. But yeah, we get a couple of little rewards obviously for finishing in rank 2. We get a gold players pack and then 2 premium gold players packs. Not too bad. Like, I forget you get little packs for completing the playoffs, so that's nice. Yeah, there's a couple more extra rewards that I wasn't really expecting. We get an Alex Telles in the first pack. We've already got him though, but he is tradable, so I can just hop him onto the transfer market, transfer list. Next pack, no boards, no walkouts. It's a shame, but it is what it is. It doesn't really matter. Like, even if you get boards, quite a lot of the time the players aren't really worth anything at the moment anyway. There is a Bundesliga Player of the Month, though. I wonder if, because he looks quite good, I wonder if that might push some prices up a little bit. We get a walkout. We get ourselves a little Trent Alexander-Arnold, TAA, number 66. Welcome to the club, Trent. I mean, he's not going to stay for long. I'm going to sell him on just because coins are coins, right? But we get an 87 and an 84 and a little Adama Traore in the end of the pack. So not a bad one as things go. Like, Trent's worth 15k, and I can sell Adama for above discard price at least. Like, at least I can get like 1100 for him or something. So yeah, we'll take that, I guess. But yeah, I think it was 15k on the dot that we get for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yes, I could keep that in my club and eventually sell it for probably 30k when 87s boom at some point during the year. But in all honesty, just going to sell him now, get rid of them whilst we've got a bunch of 83s in the transfer list, right? If they end up booming, then we're going to make some good profit from the 15 or 20 or so that we've got in our club. So Telles sells, Adama sells, and eventually Trent Alexander-Arnold does sell as well. It brings our coin balance up a little bit because after buying Mane, after buying Lafont, and after buying Andy Robertson, we were pretty much broke. You know, it did cost us basically everything. In order to buy Robbo, I needed to like discard some golds that were in my club and stuff. So yeah, it was dire straits, but we got there in the end. We got our team. So I take my half Ligue 1 silvers, half Ipswich Town silvers into the Silver Lounge. I'm not going to show you all the goals and stuff from here because these games are really weird. Like, some of them go the distance, some of them you lose, some of them you win, some of them you score or go 1-0 up and people quit, or the vice versa or whatever. So, like, it's a bit of a weird one. I just thought I'd show you this fun game right here, and then you'll see me unlocking the new player. But I score, I go 1-0 up. It's that man Wes Burns from Ipswich Town that ends up getting me the goal. Lovely stuff. And I also really, really like the inform that we got from last week's Silver Stars. He's brilliant. I've been enjoying him a lot. So he's like the main man in the team. And then obviously, I enjoy the Ipswich players. They're a little bit more difficult to use because the stats aren't amazing. But I don't know. Like I said to you before, I said last week, I think it makes me enjoy the game a bit more, like actually trying to score with some players that I know and stuff. So it's all good. And we get Silver Stars done eventually. It took a little longer than it would normally take, but I think I played casually for like an hour and a quarter and I got it done. So it wasn't too big of a deal. But welcome to, what's his name? I don't even know his name. Olsen, a Danish right winger from one of the clubs in Serie A, whose badge I forget. Is that Bologna? I think it's Bologna. But yeah, we end up getting him. He's not going to replace anyone in my starting 11, but he can go on the bench and he can come on as a super sub. Maybe at striker, because his stats look pretty good, to be fair. So yeah, maybe we'll bring him on. We get little boards from a 2-player pack that we get, I think, for completing 25 life up friendlies. 84 Guerrero, nice. He's not a duplicate or anything, so we can just stick him in the club and use him for an SBC. No doubt I'll need him at some point in time. So well done to the Silver Boys, and actually well done to the main lads as well, because they got me into the weekend league without really skipping a beat. You know, we didn't lose a game in the playoffs today until we had clearly qualified, and we just made sure our opponents got the victory. So yeah, loving the lads at the moment. They're doing the good stuff for me. I wish I could get back the inform Jesus Navas at right back, because he's class. He's really, really good. Actually, Robertson's really good as well. just genuinely, I don't think there's a player in my team that I'm not liking right now. It's good times. I mean, I got loyalty on Mane, so you can ignore 10 of those games, but still, the fact that he's got 16 games, 1 goal is not great. I think I found eventually that I prefer him at cam and putting Dembele back up front. So you'll see a little bit more of that tomorrow. But yeah, thanks for watching today. We've qualified for the weekend league. We got silver stars done. And we spent the most we've spent on a single player. And that was Mane. Over 200,000 coins spent on the boy. Hopefully with him being in form this week, we can either pack him in reds, get him in a team of the week pack if we can get 8 wins or above, or this one just goes up in value and I can sell it for profit. That would be an ideal situation for this week. Literally, give me the red version, who's central anyway, so we'd be on better chem, better player, and I can sell that one for profit. That would be the perfect weekend, with a little Ipswich Town win thrown in there as well. Thank you for watching today. Do me a huge favour, smash the thumbs up button. We're talking 6,000 likes. I'd love to see it. I'm sure you can get it done. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Cheers for that. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. The links are down below. The clock is literally about to click over to 6 p.m. So I'm about to see what content came out last night for you guys. Have a good one, guys. And I will catch you once again tomorrow for another episode. Peace.